Hey, welcome to this Sunday's Children's Church. This week we're going to be looking at another story found in the book of Daniel. We're also going to have our memory verse and a song later on as well. So now make sure you're listening really well to hear what Aaron has to say to us.
So this morning we're going to look a little bit more at the story that we looked at on Friday. It's the story of three guys called Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, and you should definitely go and check out Friday's video if you haven't already seen it. But these three guys, you would think that they would be a wee bit scared, because surely they knew that they could die if they were caught worshipping their god instead of this golden statue. But no, they decided to stand strong for what they believed in. They decided not to worship the statue because they would only worship their God, the God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. They knew that it would be wrong to bow down to the statue because it had not created them or saved the people from the slavery in Egypt, and the statue had not protected them or rained food down from heaven. God alone had done these things. That's why they said, "King Nebuchadnezzar, we do not need to defend ourselves before you in this matter. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us from it, and he will deliver us from your majesty's hand. But even if he does not, we want you to know, your majesty, that we will not serve your gods or worship the statue of gold you have set up." You see, the three men trusted God so much to be able to say that to the king. Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego all had something in common. They all had integrity. Now, you might not have heard this word before because it's a bit of a big word, but integrity means standing strong by doing the right things. And it means to do the right things all the time, not just some of the time, no matter who is watching. And these three men, they did the right thing. They stood strong and did not back down before King Nebuchadnezzar. Even though they could have died, they were not going to change their minds. So to demonstrate this a bit better, I have two big containers right here. So one, as you can see here, is quite small. And I'm going to try this now, but whenever I stand on it, I'm a little bit unstable. It's a bit wobbly. So the small container is like standing on the things our friends might say we should do. The things that they think are right, but that God says aren't. Maybe you know people who think that bullying is cool and that we should do it, but God doesn't say that. And when we do those things and follow their idea of what is right, it's not very strong ground to stand on. And we might get in trouble because of it, or people might get hurt. So that's just like standing on the little box. Yet when we make choices based on what God says is right, we know that we can trust what he says is right. His words are strong and we can build our life on them because they are sturdy. Just like this box, I'm much more stable up here. We know that when we follow God, even when people try to make things tough for us, like Nebuchadnezzar did for the three men, we will always be able to stand strong. You see, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego knew that they would be in danger and they would die if they stood strong. But they loved God and wanted to do the right thing. They knew that even if God did not save them, they were still standing on solid ground. They could trust God. They wanted to worship God alone. How amazing is that God rescued them from the fiery furnace. The furnace was 7 times hotter than usual, and even the soldiers who carried them in died. But the three men came out of the furnace without so much as a scratch on them, and their clothes and hair weren't even burnt. They were completely fine. So just like Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego stood on solid ground and had integrity, we need to do that, and we need to stand strong with God.
And now it's time for our memory verse. And today's verse is a really, really amazing one that teaches us something incredible about God. So first I'm going to read it straight from the Bible for you guys. And it's found in Daniel chapter 6, verse 27. This is what it says. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on the earth. And I've also got it conveniently written for us up here. So why don't we try saying it together after 2. 1, 2. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on earth. Great job, guys. That sounds really good. So what we're going to do now is a little bit of a challenge. So after every word, we're going to stand up, and after a word standing up, we're going to sit down. So each word will be sit, stand, sit, stand. So we're going to get a little bit active, do a little PE lesson as well as learning our Bible. So let's try that. Join in along with me. After 2. 1, 2. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on earth. Great job, guys. That was really, really good. Why don't we try it again, but start standing up this time? Do you guys think you can do it? Let's do it after 2. 1, 2. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on earth. Great job, guys. I'm starting to get a bit of a workout for that. So what this verse means is it talks about the incredible things that God does. And this is found in the book of Daniel. Now, 2 of our stories so far have been from this book. Do you remember the story about the lion's den a few weeks ago? And the story of Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego this week? Well, this verse talks about how incredible God was in those stories and how incredible he still is today. And we can get to know him in our own lives as well and see that he does amazing things throughout the Bible and in our lives too. So let's say it together one more time. We'll just sit down because I'm a bit out of breath after that. We'll say it together nice and loud after 2. 1, 2. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders in the heavens and on earth. Daniel chapter 6, verse 27. Great job, guys.
Our song today is called Be Strong and Courageous. You might remember it from Soulmates. So let's get ready to do some actions.
Haven't I commanded you? Haven't I commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed. Be strong and courageous. For the Lord your God is with you. For the Lord your God is with you. Wherever you go,
Thanks for joining us. I hope you guys had a good time, and remember to join us next Friday and Sunday for some more kids videos. Bye!